Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you some of my theatre programmes. Now I'm going to be showing you my theatre programmes in a few separate videos just because I have so many theatre programmes. I've been collecting programmes since 2008 and actually it's 2022 now, so quite a long time, so there's far too many to do in one video, so I'm going to do it by years. So today I'm going to be showing you my 2008-2009 theatre programmes. I only saw two, well I've only got two programmes from 2008. I think I might have seen more, but I think maybe I didn't buy programmes or something, I'm not sure. But I've only got two from 2008 and then I've got quite a few from 2009. So we're going to start with those. And the very first musical programme that I seem to have is from Beauty and the Beast, back from 2008. This is the programme here. I saw this at the Palace Theatre in Manchester, and yeah, I seem to have bought two programmes. This one, which I think has got a few photos and things from the musical in. It doesn't say that it's a souvenir brochure, it does actually say programme on the bottom. And then the other one I got like the house programme from the theatre. So I thought we could take a look at this one first. I don't know if this was the very first run of Beauty and the Beast on tour. I'm not sure. Maybe I can look up, maybe we can look it up and see. But I remember really enjoying it. Very different from the new production, which is touring now. It was very different from that, however still really good. So let's see. So in it tells you a bit about the story of Beauty and the Beast. Some more, the origins of it. Then you've got some cast photos here. And then you've got your cast list in here. So playing Beast was Matthew Kamel. I'm not sure if I've seen him in anything else, but he played the Beast. So he actually played Phantom in Phantom of the Opera at Her Majesty Theatre London for 2 years. So I'm assuming that'll be 2006-2007. So he was in that. He's also played Raoul in the Phantom of the Opera at the West End and on tour. So I think that is like the main big show that he seems to have been in. Playing Belle was Ashley Olivia. That's her just here. So there must have been another Belle. There must have been another Beauty and Beast tour because it says that she's played Belle in a UK tour of Beauty and the Beast before. So this can't have been the first tour, it must have been the second tour. So playing Gaston you had Ben Barlow, Mrs Potts, Tina Newton, Lumiere, Ben Stock, and Cogsworth, Ashley Knight. And there is the photos. And then some of the other cast, you've got Richard Colson playing Maurice, Connell Kane playing the Flu, Julia Glass playing Madame de la Grande Bouche, the wardrobe, and Louise Leenham playing Babette. And there is their photos. And there is your big cast list there. And that you've got your ensemble. And then you've got more images from the musical in there. The dress in this and the costumes in this are very different from the current production. These are quite old-fashioned, whereas the new ones are quite, I say, more modern. But yeah, these are more old-fashioned, and I think probably more true to the animation. You've got some more photos there, and on the back here you've got a picture of Beast with the mirror. So yeah, that is a nice little programme. Can't remember how much it is. I'm guessing probably around £9, something like that. £9–10. Then the theatre programme is some information about roses, a history of roses, some history on beasts. This one tells you all the musical numbers that are in the production. So it's got, let's see, because I think the musical numbers have changed slightly in the new one. So in Act 1 you've got the overture, the prologue, you've got Belle, No Matter What reprise, Me, Belle reprise, Home reprise, Gaston reprise, How Long Must This Go On, Be Our Guest, and If I Can't Love Her. And then in Act 2 you've got something there, Human Again, Maison de Luz, Beauty and the Beast, I Can't Love Her reprise, A Change of Me, The Mob Song, The Battle, Transformation, and Beauty and the Beast reprise. So those were all the musical numbers in it. And then you've got the cast list, which is obviously the same as in the other one. And I think this programme is probably about £4. I think it is still around about the same price as they were back then. That's pretty much everything in that one. I do remember really enjoying this when I went to see it. It was such a good musical. You can't beat a Disney musical. It's not as high, it wasn't as high production as The Lion King or a lot of the current ones, but still really enjoyable. It had all the great songs in it. I remember really enjoying this. So this was on at the Palace Theatre between Tuesday the 21st and Saturday the 25th of October. The next one that I went to see in 2008 was Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat, and I got the house programme, which again was about £4, and I got the souvenir brochure on the it's a souvenir brochure on libretto. I don't know what that means. So yeah, I picked those up. Let's have a look at the souvenir brochure. So obviously this is an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical. Yeah, there's just a lot of cast photos. Then you've got the song list on here. So it says Act 1, you've got Prologue, Any Dream Will Do, Jacob and Sons, Joseph's Coat. Yeah, so this has actually got the song lyrics to the songs in it. I've never seen that before, but it's got the song lyrics to the songs. So the songs that it's got in it with the song lyrics is, it's got the prologue, Any Dreams Will Do, Jacob and Sons, Joseph's Coat, Joseph's Dream, Poor Poor Joseph. Oh, it's actually got all the songs and all the song lyrics in it. So yeah, One More Angel in Heaven, Pontefar, Close Every Door, Go 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 Joseph, and Act 2, Pharaoh's Story, Poor Poor Pharaoh, Song of the Pharaohs, Pharaoh's Dream Explained, Stone the Crows, Those Cannon Days, The Brothers Come to Egypt, and Who's the Thief, Benjamin, Calypso, Joseph All the Time, Jacob in Egypt, The Final, Any Dream Will Do, Just Give Me a Coloured Coat, Song of the Pharaoh. So yeah, it's got all the lyrics to all those songs in here. And some more images. and that is everything in that souvenir brochure. So this is the house programme. So I saw this at the Palace Theatre in Manchester again. So this was on between Monday the 24th and Saturday the 29th of November at the Palace Theatre in Manchester. So in this programme, got a lot of adverts, some information here, filled with hieroglyphs, and then we have the cast list in this one. So playing Joseph on this tour was Craig Chalmers. So he was actually a finalist in the BBC series Any Dream Will Do, and he finished in the top 5. And before he did this, apparently he was in a boy band called No Reason. Don't remember them, don't know if you did, but apparently he was in that. So apparently he was also at the time in a band with five other finalists from the Any Dream Will Do series, and I think the band is called Dream On, or was called Dream On. I don't think they're around anymore. So yeah, that was who was playing Joseph at the time. And the narrator was Tara Bethan, and she apparently was in the I Do Anything show where they were searching for a Nancy, and she was one of the top 10 finalists in that. And I think previously to that she'd done a lot of TV work. So playing the Pharaoh was Anthony Hansen. Again, he was also in the Andrew Lloyd Webber Any Dream Will Do show, looking for a Joseph for the West End one. I think he was in, it says, he was one of the 12 finalists. So they seem to have a lot of people in this from Andrew Lloyd Webber's previous TV shows. So all of those have been one of the shows so far. Then you've got the rest of the cast here. Some more of the cast. So this was actually produced by Bill Kenwright. He produced this production. And yeah, that's everything in that one. I do remember enjoying the show. However, Joseph is not one of my favourite musicals. I do like a lot of the songs in it. I'm just not a great fan of Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals. I love the Phantom of the Opera. The rest are not in my top 10. But yeah, I do enjoy the songs from Joseph, and I do remember having a great time at this production. That's the only two that I have from 2008. So the rest are from 2009. So the first one I saw in 2009 was Fame, and this was at the Opera House in Manchester. And this was on from the 2nd to the 7th of February. And let's have a look and see what's in the programme. So there's a lot of adverts. There's Everything We Will Rock You, advertising Never Forget. There's also advertising Mary Poppins. So there's a lot of advertisements in this one. So it tells you the musical numbers that are in it. So Act 1 you've got Audition, Hard Work, I Want to Make Magic, Dance Class, Can't Keep It Down, Tyrone's Rap, Let's Play a Love Scene, There She Goes, /Fame, Bring On Tomorrow, The Teacher's Argument, and Hard Work Reprise. And in Act 2 you've got The Fall Festival, Mabel's Prayer, Think of Meryl Streep, Dancing on the Sidewalk, These Are My Children, The Pas de Deux Dance, In LA, Let's Play a Love Scene, Reprise, and Bring On Tomorrow. And I do really remember enjoying Fame, actually. I remember really enjoying this, all the dancing and everything. And I really actually enjoyed all the songs in this as well. So we've got the cast list here. There you go, here is the cast list. There's no one that I particularly recognise in this production. I honestly can't even remember who the main characters are in this, so Can't really tell you like who the main characters are, but I do remember really enjoying this. I actually would like to go and see Fame again actually if it's on, because I've not seen Fame for a long time. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that's in that one. And the next thing I went to see was The Witches of Eastwick. This was on at the Liverpool Empire Theatre. This was on between the 31st of March and 4th of April. So I did get the house programme and I also got the souvenir brochure as well. Now, I can't fully remember everything about this musical. Okay, sorry if the angles changed, but my battery just ran out. So what was I saying now? Oh yeah, so I don't recall this being one of my favourites. I can't even remember that much about it. But yeah, let's have a look at the souvenir brochure, see what was in here. So you've got images from the production. I mean, I don't think this has toured for a very long time since the last time I saw it. More images from the production. I mean, the costumes I remember being nice and the sets being nice. I don't remember that much of I don't really remember any of the songs from it or anything. There can't have been any like stand-out songs. Okay, so here it tells you the musical numbers that were in the production. So in Act 1 it has Eastwick Knows. In fact, that song I do remember. I do remember that one. I did like that one. They have Make Him Mine, Daryl Van Horn, Waiting for the Music to Begin, Words, 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 Your Wildest Dreams, Something, Dirty Laundry, and I Wish I May. That's Act 1. And then the musical numbers in Act 2 were Another Night at Daryl's, Dance with the Devil, Evil, Dirty Laundry Reprise, Daryl Van Horn Reprise, The Wedding, and Look at Me. So those are all the musical numbers in this show. More images from the production. You've got creative team, and you've got an advert for Marty Peller's album because he was playing Daryl in this, if I remember rightly. So let's look at the house programme. They should have the cast list in it. It was quite thick, this programme actually. So it has a bit of information about the Witches of Eastwick, obviously the movie. So this says Witches of Eastwick on stage and screen, Looking for Eastwick, the set design, information about John Updike. Did he write it? I don't know. So here is the cast list. So you can see we have Marty Pellow, who was playing Daryl Van Horn. So obviously, if you don't know who he is, he was the lead singer in the band Wet Wet Wet, quite big back in the 80s and 90s. So yeah, he was playing Daryl, and I do remember him being quite good. I actually thought he did a good performance in this. We had Rhea Jones playing Alexandra Spofford, and Rebecca Thornhill playing Suki. I can't pronounce the name, but there we go. And those two. And Rachel isn't playing Felicia Gabriel. Okay. So I'm not going to go through everyone. Last one I'll tell you is James Graham playing Clyde Gabriel. They're all the main characters, so And then you just have the rest of the cast in here. This, and then there are a few photos of them in rehearsals, it looks like. Yeah, and that is pretty much everything in that one. Then the next one I saw, and I have to admit I actually really enjoyed this next musical, and it was Never Forget, with the songs of Take That. I know Take That recently did another musical using their songs, the band musical. This is the first one, and I actually really enjoyed that. I actually have the DVD of this as well. I really love how they sing the Take That songs in this. I love the more musical version of the songs, and yeah, I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a really good musical. It's about a boy. It's based about a boy band getting together. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good musical. So I seem to have free programs for this. I went a bit crazy on this one. I wasn't even that big of a Take That fan back in the day, but I obviously really enjoyed this musical. So I seem to have the souvenir brochure, which this is the cast from the West End production in this one. And then I have this one, which is says it's got a cast list, and then this one, which is the program. So yeah, I actually think this one, I think this is what happened. I think this one came inside this one, because this is obviously the souvenir brochure, but it's the cast of West End, so they've put this cast list in here for the tour. That's why I've got 3. I remember now, that's why that was in there, and then I bought this one as well. So you might as well have a look at this one. This has lyrics from the songs on here. So this one's Take That and Party, and then that one's Never Forget. So it's got the song lyrics on there. So yeah, it's got a lot of the songs. I think it's got all the songs that are in it, and all the lyrics to all the songs. And lots of photos from it. And obviously this has the West End cast list in it, which is why they put the other cast list inside it. It also shows you some of the merchandise that you can get as well. So then this was the cast list from the tour. There we go. So I'll just go through the main ones. So you had Sean Williamson playing Ron Freeman. He, if I remember, was the manager. Mark Wilshire playing Ash Sherwood, Adam Booth playing Jake Turner, Tom Bradley playing Adrian Banks, Philip Olivia playing Dirty Harry, and Scott Graham playing Jose Riaz. I guess those are the main characters in the story. That's that one. And then obviously I've got the house programme here. So this was on the Opera House from the 3rd of April to the 18th of April 2009. Oh, I've actually got my tickets in here. I just found my tickets in there. So apparently I was sat in the circle, row C. There we go. There's the tickets. And the seats cost £32.50. What day did we go on then? We went on the 31st of March. And there are the tickets. I need to put them away in my ticket box. here it has the song list in it. So I'll just tell you what songs were in it. So in Act 1 it had Could It Be Magic, Pray, Never Forget, Take That and Party, Babe, It Only Takes a Minute, Do What You Like, and Back for Good. So that was in Act 1. And in Act 2 you got I Found Heaven, Every Guy, Once You've Tasted Love, Love Ain't Here Anymore, Never Forget, Relight My Fire, A Million Love Songs, and Never Forget. So that was the song list. And then you've got your cast list, so I've already gone through that. So yeah, it has Sean Williamson playing Ron Friedman. So you might remember him from EastEnders. He played Barry in EastEnders. That's what he was famous for. And yeah, there you go, just your cast list. I've also got like a little leaflet from it as well, from when it was out. Just pick that up as well. So yeah, that was that one. So the next one I saw in 2009 was The Little Shop of Horrors. One of my favourite musicals. I absolutely love The Little Shop of Horrors. I love all the songs from it. I just really like it. And so we saw this was on from the 27th of April to the 2nd of May. This was at the Opera House in Manchester. So I think the music was done by Howard Ashman and Alan Menken. So they do a lot of Disney, I think they've done like they did Little Mermaid and Aladdin, and they did those ones, and then they also worked on Sister Act as well. So yeah, I think that's probably why I like this, because some of the songs are very similar to some of the Disney songs. I think that's why it's probably one of my favourite musicals. But yeah, there's a few pictures of the plant from different productions. I think that one's some like original movie, because obviously Little Shop of Horrors I think was originally a black and white movie which wasn't a musical, and then obviously they made a film version of it as well, which is obviously a musical. So yeah, this is more about the origins of Little Shop of Horrors. It's got a picture there from the movie. So here you've got your cast list. So playing Audrey in this performance was Claire Buckfield. There she is. And she was quite famous back for playing Jenny in 2.4 Children, which was a comedy on telly. I think was it back in the 90s, 80s, 90s, because I remember watching that, so I remember her being famous for that. But she's done a lot of other things. She's been in a lot of theatre and stuff as well. So she played Audrey. So Seymour was played by Damien Humbly. Not someone I remember seeing in anything else. I don't think he's done that much, but there we go. He played Seymour. So yeah, there's not much else in there other than the cast list. So that was the programme for Little Shop of Horrors. And like I said, I always enjoy Little Shop of Horrors. Next one I saw was We Will Rock You. So this I have the souvenir brochure, and I also have like, the house programme. This was on at the Palace Theatre in Manchester, and this was on between the 21st of March and the 6th of June. So let's start by looking at the tour souvenir brochure. There's a page. So obviously there's lots of pictures from the production in here. a nice glossy picture. Some more pictures. That shows you some of the merchandise that you could get. And that is basically everything in the brochure. Let's have a look at the programme. Yeah, so in here it's basically just your cast list and your production list, and here there's nothing else in here. So playing Galileo in this was Alex Gormond. So he played Galileo, and I remember him actually being really good in it. I remember his performance being good. Scaramouche was played by Sarah French Ellis. So there. Killer Queen was played by Brenda Edwards. And I don't know if you remember, but she was actually in the X Factor, I think in 2005. Yeah, X Factor in 2005. She was in the semi-finals. I think she's like been on Loose Women and that now. She's been in a few other theatre productions that I think I've seen. She's always very, very good. I think the last thing I actually saw of it was Hairspray that I saw a few months ago. I'm pretty sure she was in that as Motormouth. So she does a lot of theatre now. But she was really good. I remember her being really good as the Killer Queen in this. Brittany was played by Wayne A. Robinson, and then Meat was played by Georgia Hagen. And then obviously it just tells you the rest of the cast and stuff. That one. Always enjoy We Rock You. Music's obviously great. I do enjoy the story of this one. So yeah, always a fun show to go and see. And in fact, me and Lawrence have actually just booked tickets to go and see this in September. We happen to go separately because we didn't know if the parents could have the kids. So yeah, Lawrence is going one evening, and then I'm going another evening. I think he's going to be sitting in the stalls and I'm going to be sitting in the circle. And we got our tickets for £13, so I think they say they've got a restrictive view, so we'll see what the view is like. But yeah, we're really both looking forward to going and see We'll Rock You, because I think it's been a while since we last went to see it. So yeah, it should be fun seeing that in September again. So the next thing that I saw in 2009 was Cabaret, and I saw this at the Lowry Theatre in Salford. This was on from the 22nd to the 27th of June, and it starred Samantha Barks. So this is the first thing I've actually seen. I think I saw Samantha Barks in. I have seen her in Oliver as well. She was in that. I think this is the first thing that I've seen her in. Obviously she's currently playing Elsa on the West End. Yeah, and she looks so young on this as well. She looks really, really young on this. So let's see what's in this programme. So it's got a bit of information about Cabaret. So here you go, here is your cast list. So playing MC was Wayne Sleep. He's like the famous ballerina. He's been in quite a few like reality TV shows. He's done quite a lot, so you probably will recognise him from that. I've seen I'm a Celebrity as well, something like that, or Big Brother. He was in one of those things as well. So yeah, here we have Samantha Barks playing Sally Bowles, and I remember being really, really good in this. I thought her performance was really good. I really enjoyed it. So when this was done, I think she'd been on the programme for the search for the new Nancy. Is it called? What was the fit called? I'd Do Anything. That's what it was called, wasn't it? And she was in the top 3. yeah, so this was her theatrical debut. So this was actually some of the first thing that Samantha Bott did. So yeah, this was her debut performance, and like I said, she was really, really good in it. And then there we go, we have the cast list. Yeah, just the rest of the cast there. I don't think there's anyone else in it that I actually recognise other than those two. Yeah, that's basically all that was in the programme, other than a lot of adverts. So yeah, I remember really enjoying that. I think that was the first time that I'd seen Cabaret, and yeah, it's a really, really good musical, good story. And then the next thing that I saw was West Side Story. This again was at the Lowry Theatre in Salford. This was on from the 21st to the 25th of July. And let's see what's in this programme. So you have some information about West Side Story, the origins of it. Obviously it's sort of like a Romeo and Juliet sort of take off of that, isn't it? I actually don't remember who any of the lead characters are in this. But yeah, you've got Daniel Koech playing Tony, Sophia Escobar playing Maria, Jade Westerby playing Anita, Howard Jones playing Riff, and Dan Burton playing Bernardo. So yeah, I don't recognise any of those names as being in anything else that I've seen. They might have been, but I just don't recognise them. But yeah, I remember this being a good production. I remember enjoying it. West Side Story is not one of my favourite musicals. I know a lot of people really like it, but yeah, it's probably one of my lower ones. It's not one of my favourites. So the musical numbers in this, in Act 1 you've got When You're a Jet, Something's Coming, Maria, Tonight, America, Cool, One Hand, One Heart, and Tonight. And then in Act 2 you've got I Feel Pretty, Ballet Sequence, Somewhere, Procession and Nightmare, G, Officer Krupke, A Boy Like That, and I Have a Love, and the final. So that is all the musical numbers. And then the rest is just showing your ensemble and the rest of the cast and production team. That's West Side Story. Next one I saw, this again was at the Lowry Theatre in Salford. So back then I went to Lowry quite a lot. Recently I haven't been to Lowry very much. But yeah, back then I seem to have gone quite a bit to Lowry. So this was on between the 28th of July and the 1st of August. Everyone loves Annie, don't they? It's such a good, feel-good musical, lots of great songs in it. I remember really enjoying seeing this. If I remember rightly, I think Sue Pollard played Miss Hannigan in this. So here we have a bit of information about Annie, the origins of it. I think that's like from one of the original productions of Annie. And then you've got your cast list. So yeah, I was right, Sue Pollard played Miss Hannigan in this. You don't know who Sue Pollard is. She was in Heidi High and You Rang My Lord. I remember watching her with my dad back in the 80s, 90s. There were two like big TV programmes that she was in, but she's done a lot of theatre stuff as well over the years. Oliver Warbucks was played by David McAllister, and he's done a lot of things. He's done a lot of TV. I think he's done a lot of theatre stuff, radio. He's done a lot of stuff. Simone Craddock played Grace Farrell. James Gavin played Rooster Hannigan, and so those are made adult casts. And then you've got your children here. So obviously being children, there's lots of different people playing the part. Yeah, and also they have 2 different dogs in the cast as well. But yeah, I remember that being a really fun musical to see. And then the final musical that I saw in 2009 was at the Liverpool Empire Theatre, and it was Scrooge. And I have to admit, I don't remember much of what this was about because I actually think I fell asleep, which is terrible. But I think, had I been at work that day or something, and then I came straight from work to the theatre, I remember being really, really tired that day when I went to see it. And yeah, and I don't think I enjoyed it. I think I found it quite boring. I didn't really enjoy the songs in it. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy it. Maybe I need to see it again to when I'm not so tired, to see if I enjoy it. But yeah, I just don't remember enjoying this. I do remember falling asleep for a bit of it, which is, I know, terrible, but yeah. So I don't really remember too much about this one. But let's have a look at the programme. So it tells you a bit about Charles Dickens, and obviously the book mentions here the Muppets Kiss Christmas Carol version. It's got a little Christmas crossword to do in there. You got your musical numbers here. So let's see what were the musical numbers. So in Act 1 you've got Sing a Christmas Carol, Money, Christmas Children, Mr. Christmas, I Hate People, Make the Most of This World, and It's Not My Fault. So those, oh, and there's some more actually. Sing a Christmas Carol, December the 25th, Happiness, You, Love While You Can, It's Not My Fault, and I Like Life. So those were all the musical numbers in Act 1. And then in Act 2 it had Milk of Human Kindness, The Beautiful Day, The Minister's Cat, Happiness Reprise, A Better Life, Thank You Very Much, The Beautiful Day Reprise, I'll Begin Again, Final Act 2, I'll Begin Again Reprise, and then The Curtain Call and Thank You Very Much Reprise. So those are the musical numbers. A lot of information about Tommy Steele. He was obviously playing Scrooge, Tommy Steele. And then you've got your cast list. Yeah, I don't recognise any of the people in this. I don't even know who the lead characters are in this. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's in it. So yeah, not one of my best ones, probably one of my lowest ones, maybe my worst one that I've seen. But maybe I do need to see it again when I'm not so tired. So yeah, and that was all the shows that I saw in 2008 and 2009. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video. It's really nice to go back over all the programmes and see all the things that I've seen. So obviously the next video will be 2010. I think I might do 2010 separately. I can't remember how many I've seen in that. So hopefully I'll be able to film that one soon for you. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this one. If you have, please do give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.